in level 2, these numbers are in parentheses, right? So we're not going to touch them until we get rid of this square root sign first. Okay, if they're underneath this square root sign, as if they're in parentheses. So how do I get rid of the square root sign? I do the inverse, right? I'm always doing inverse operations. So here's square root. I'm going to square because that's the inverse operation. If I do it on one side, I have to do it on the other side. So square root and square cancel out, and I'm left with just x plus 3 equals 6 squared, means 6 times 6. You can reference this if you need to, but it's 36. And then in order to get x by itself, I subtract 3 from both sides, and I get x equals 33. On the other side, I notice that this is squared. So I have to do the inverse of squaring, which is square root. So I'm going to square root both sides, right? So the square root gets rid of the squared over here. Now here, the square root of 121 is plus or minus 11. Remember, when I square root a number, I actually get 2 answers because it can be positive or negative. So this is where you're actually going to break this into 2 separate equations. X plus 5 could equal negative 11, or x plus 5 could equal positive 11. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. All right, now I'm just solving. I have 2 equations and I'm solving, and I'm going to end up with 2 solutions. But I have to solve both equations to get both solutions. Okay, so here are my solutions, and let's check them. Look, this is negative 16 plus 5. So if I plugged negative 16 in, I would get negative 16 plus 5, that's negative 11. And then if I square it, that's negative 11 times negative 11, that equals 121. That one works. Here's 6. 6 plus 5 is 11, and then I square it, and I would get 121 again. So that one works too. These are both my answers. Okay, so notice, when I squared a number, I just get one answer. But when I square root a number, I get 2 answers, positive and negative, and I have to break it into 2 separate equations.